and wanted to be with me, and she wanted to fuck my brains out and have my baby. And then
Right.
literally the next
Right.
day, she's over in Wisconsin being fucked like
Yeah.
a rotisserie chicken. And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
supposed to not feel bad? I'm not supposed to be hurt by that?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. And she did the same thing to you. She's telling you all this other shit. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, obviously she's a player. Obviously
Mm-hmm.
she's going around all these different men and saying that she loves them, and then she got what she was coming. What am I supposed to do?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Jinko. She could have the $10,000 that she supposedly gave away to some Japanese dude. She could have gave me that money, and I could have used that money to get my properties out of the lien. I could
Uh
have paid
huh.
off the liens. I could have paid off the liens with that money.
You could have did a
You
lot of
know?
things with that money. You could have fucking fixed up the trailers, the properties. You could have laid 4 or 5 new trailers down, get 5, 6
Yeah,
incomes.
yeah,
You could
yeah.
have did a lot of fucking shit
I
with
could have
that
done a
money.
lot of things, yeah. Because I see the liens were only what, 4 or 5 grand all total.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves 6 grand. Then I take the 6 grand and I get furnaces and for the winter for all the trailers, and then that way they'd be set to go right there, man. They'd be done, and maybe fix them up a little bit more with maybe some carpet or something. I don't know, but yeah, man. But yeah, yeah, see, if she'd have given me that 10 grand instead of giving it to that damn fake ass loser,
She
I could
gave
have fixed
ten
it
grand
myself.
to a fat fucking black Nigerian pretending to be a
Yeah,
Japanese singer.
pretended to be a Japanese rock star.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Your
Vaughn
Candace is an
Candace
elder abuser. She left
yeah,
you in the mental
left me in mental turmoil. Well, that is
in a
true. She
way.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, what are you going to do about it? I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. She's back in Taiwan by now, I guess, if she really is on a plane.
Back
You
in
know,
time,
that's
when pregnant, I heard she was popping with a baby, wasn't she?
the first. Well, I mean, see, first we thought, well, she popped her cherry and that, so okay, fine. But now they're saying she fucking was carrying twins the whole damn time, and she was even showing. Which means if she had all that blood in the bed, she might have had a miscarriage.
Oh fuck.
Might have. She
Maybe they
might have.
fuck. Maybe they fucking pounded her so good the fucking baby died. They fucking banged the
Maybe
baby.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
See,
man,
that's the
that's
thing.
kind of
I don't
sick. And
know.
they're supposed. And these people are supposed to be Christians.
They're supposed to be Christian. That's what they
Candace
tell
claims to
me.
be a Christian. Dave, the news unit, she claims to be a Christian. The Moon Unit,
Yeah,
whatever the other guy
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Spoken
I
Saint
don't
claims to
know.
be a Christian.
They all
Low,
claim to be
Lovesick Low.
Christian. They all claim to be Christian. So you
This is
know,
what Christian love. This is supposed to be good old
I
Christian love.
I guess I guess I don't know, man. It seems a little off to me, but whatever. Of course,
The guy, literally, I
Candace.
went into his room and the guy literally was smashing shit, throwing shit off his table, fucking
Yeah,
saying he's gonna pop my head like a fucking grape or whatever the
yeah.
fuck he said or
Well,
whatever the
they
hell
told
it
me
was.
they was going to throw me in a wood chipper and kill me, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Holy
What the fuck
shit!
did I do? I didn't do shit, motherfucker. I didn't do nothing to you guys.
I
I
don't
didn't do
know
a
this
damn
guy from
thing to you
Adam.
guys.
I don't know anything about Dave the News
That's
Unit.
right. I don't. Yeah, I don't know him either. That's the thing. I don't know him either. But and I was see the bitch of it was I was actually defending his ass, saying that he was out of the room when these guys were wanting to do a train on Candace, which was the truth. But
What do they
I
say? They're
mean,
gonna fuck her like a rotisserie chicken, like a spit.
one guy in the outside chat was like, yeah, let's do a fuck her like a rotisserie chicken. In other words,
Shit.
one guy in front, one guy in the back. And
Fucking
it's like,
Christian
holy shit.
love, man. That's
That's
fucking some
Christian
good
love.
Christian
Yeah, that's
love.
that's the Christian love for you right there. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Man, holy
That's
shit.
Christian love
That
right
makes me
there,
want to
buddy.
believe in Jesus. Oh yeah,
Yeah, oh hell
I'm a
yeah.
Jesus believer now after hearing
Yeah.
that. Oh yeah.
But see, why do you think I never go back to Christianity? Never go back to that shit, man. That's
Yeah.
fucking And now that I know about the Gnostic Gospels, and I know that the real Bible was first written by a name named Marcion, and that Rome came in and blamed him, labeled him a heretic, and took his Bible and wrote all kinds of nasty shit in it, changed everything around, and made Jesus subservient to Rome, and made everybody a slave and shit. And it's like, fuck me, man. And then we wonder why everybody's so whacked on Christianity, because
Yeah.
Christianity in real has been corrupted by ancient Rome. Marcion, look the guy up. He was the guy that wrote the first Bible, and Jesus is a lot more powerful in the original Bible than he is under the fake ass shit
So
we
what
got
made
under
it
the
more powerful?
Catholic.
Let me ask you real quick. Do you know what made it more powerful than the original?
Yeah,
What?
what made him more powerful is the fact that he was telling everybody that you can be like him. You can be a Christ. You can be a God just like him. Because see, the thing of it is, the power is not here. This all this shit, this whole existence here, it was created by somebody called the Demiurge, which was the chief archon, and then the angels and demons are archons, so they're under his command, and so it's a trap. It's a honeypot. It's a trap, and all of Earth is a trap. It's not real.
Okay.
Okay, but now, and to the good end, okay, the real God that we're supposed to be worshiping and are not, he is called the One, the Source. It's a being of pure light, pure energy, pure love, just like the real God should be. But see, we're not worshiping him. We're worshiping the demiurge because he inserted himself as God. And I mean, who is like me? I am God. And he's not the God at all. He's actually a demon called the demiurge, and this whole thing, this whole earth that we're in now, is a trap. It's nothing but a trap.
Oh man, it's
And yeah,
crap.
it's fucked. Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it?
I
But
thought
yeah,
that thing, man. Yeah, I thought I already had it bad already. Now I fucking live in a trap.
you living in a trap. Yeah, I haven't forgot about Sophia. I haven't forgot about Sophia.
Sophia,
There's
what?
Sophia,
What
and then
happened? So, what's
Sophia.
so?
Yeah, Sophia. Yeah, the one, the source, decided to break a piece off of himself because he's male. Yeah, the source is male and female, both genders, and so he broke the female part off and called her Sophia, and then Sophia was the one that created the demiurge, sadly, and that
You
was
know,
what
Kabbalistic
that was what.
Judaism says that. You know, Kabbalistic Judaism says that Hashem, the God of Judaism, is both male and female, and
Right,
separates
right.
himself. And
Well, now the demiurge is both male and female. Yeah, the demiurge is both male and female. And see, that's who the Jews and the Christians are worshiping. They're worshiping the demiurge. They're not really worshiping the true God. The true God is called the One, or the Source, and it's pure energy, pure light, and pure love. But he's okay. Up above, you got the 7 levels of heaven, and then he is up on the 8th level. And eight, as you know, is like the
okay,
infinity. So eight, the number eight is like the infinity symbol,
infinity. Yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah, so he goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and all that shit. But yeah, and see, that's what Jesus came to earth to tell everybody, is that, hey, you guys are worshiping the wrong God. You're worshiping this dude called the Demiurge. He's a major archon, and he's in charge of all the archons, who are the angels and demons that we interact with on a daily basis. And he said, that's your problem right there. You're worshiping the wrong damn God, and you need to start worshiping my Father, who is the source, the one, the being of pure light. Yeah, the demiurge, right. Yeah, the demiurge. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the Gnostic Gospels, man, are taking off like crazy. They found a whole shitload of Gnostic Gospels, and in this big, huge clay pot. Where is it? Iraq, Iran, somewhere, and it was called the Nag Hammadi Library. And so you can Google Nag Hammadi Library and start reading that shit. And it's got everything. It's got tripartite tractate. It's got the Gospel of Ruth. It's got the Gospel of Judas. It's got the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. And like I said, they paint a much more powerful Jesus, because Jesus is telling you to be like him. You're to literally be like him. You're to be a God, a Christ. You're to have the power by figuring out how to reunite your male and female uh, uh, entities back together to be one again, because that's how they weakened. You see, they separated your male and female, and if you can sit there and figure out how to reunite and get everything back together, find your female companion, reunite, And Jesus was a womanizer. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Although he
The
did have,
guy was a womanizer. He couldn't get laid.
yeah, if he was a womanizer, why couldn't he get laid? Yeah, that is kind of a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Nag Hammadi, right? Yeah, Nag Hammadi, and they just a shit ton, and people are going ape shit with this Gnostic stuff, man,
Yeah, it
because it's
seems
the
like that.
truth, you know.
Yeah.
It's the truth. See, they're finally getting the truth, and see when you find out, hey, wait a minute, you know, Jesus wasn't so bad after all. He's actually trying to tell us the truth, and but here comes ancient Rome and says, we can't tell you everything you need to know, because we want you to live in darkness and shit. And it's like, well, so but yeah, man, shit's flying off the shelves. Apparently, according to what I'm hearing, you know, everybody's it's trending and everything. Nag Hammadi Library and the fucking tripartite tractate and you know all this stuff is it's fucking pouring off the shelves because people are dying for the truth, man. Everybody's wanting the truth. Any truth will do as long as it's the truth, you know. And so they're going after this shit like gangbusters. I'm hearing. My rabbi has lectures about Jesus. The New Testament is a book of fairy tales. A New Testament is not historical at all. Well, the one that we've got now is not historical at all. You're right, because it's a construct made by ancient Rome. So you're right. But see, if you go back to the Gnostic Gospels, the early Christians, before ancient Rome got a hold of it, then you're getting the truth. You're getting real shit. You know,
Yeah.
you're not getting the
I
fake
can't take
shit
the
put
fake
up by.
shit no more. I can't take that shit anymore.
Well, yeah, well, exactly, and see, and that's why everybody's hooking up with these Gnostic Gospels because they finally getting the truth. They're finally finding out what the Bible really says before ancient Rome got a hold of it and fucked it all up. And so they're they're really excited about it. I'm kind of I'm you know if I was to go back to monotheism, oh man, I'd go after this Gnostic stuff and find out about it. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. If you must be a Christian, if you absolutely are adamant about being a Christian, then at least fucking check out the Gnostic Gospels and find out the truth. Do you want to be in darkness for the rest of your life? I wouldn't. I'd want to know the truth, man. What about Islam? Islam is no good. Stay away from Islam. Stay away from Islam. And by the way, Rome created that too. Somebody said I had a Puerto Rican coke dealer named Jesus. Well, there you go. There you go. Rabbi, you are Looney Tunes. Oh, well,
Yeah,
maybe we're
yeah,
all
I
there.
tried. I'm not getting fucking squirrel shit.
Maybe we're all Looney Tunes.
I'm not
I
getting
was
fucking squirrel shit. You better believe it, bud.
there you go. I was literally at work the other day, and they were discussing in the break room about the three texts made before KGB. It was surreal. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, you need to read these books, man. Get you the book of Enoch, man. Get that book of Enoch and read it, and get the tripartite tractate, and get the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. That one will rock your socks off. Get the Gospel of Mary
Which one?
Magdalene.
Okay.
Get the Gospel of Judah, of Judas. Get the Gospel of Judas. Get the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. Get the Gospel of Thomas. Get his Gospel. And what's wrong with Islam? Islam wants to kill everybody on the earth. That ain't of God. Do I need? Why does God need me to go around killing people? I mean, think, people, think. Okay, and what's the deal with all this bloodletting and shit? I'll tell you what it's all about. It's about a dude named Hubal, Hubal. He was the real god of Islam for years, and he's into baby sacrifice. He's into bloodletting. He's into blood drinking. He's a real piece of shit. So stay the fuck away from Hubal. Did I ever hang out with Bill Cooper? I would have loved to hang out with Bill Cooper and with the original Alex Jones, the muscle bound dude. I would have loved to, but I never got the chance. Sadly, I never got the chance to do it. I was gonna go hang with Phil Schneider, but then I found out he was hanging outside of a window outside of a 10-story apartment, and I'm like, well, shit. So I never got to hang out with Phil Schneider, but I wanted to hang out with him. Bon, what about Muhammad? Muhammad is not a good man. No, he is not a good man. Muhammad said in the hadith, I have been made victorious with what? I have been made victorious with terror. Yeah, that's what he said. He said that in the hadith. He said, I have been made victorious with terror. Well, now, what does that mean? If he's been made victorious with terror, wouldn't that make him a terrorist? Yes. Yes, it would. So, oh. Anyways, so yeah, you don't want Islam. And besides, like I said, ancient Rome created Islam anyway. But I would have loved to have hung out with Bill Cooper. That would have been awesome. That would have been great. Space is not real, dude. All of that shit they're talking about is coming straight from the other side of the ice wall. How much you want to bet? Now it'll be way up there in the fucking stratosphere before it comes down, but it's just coming from the other side of the ice wall. That's all. That's all it's doing, man. It ain't coming from billions and billions and billions, like Carl Sagan used to say, light years away. It's just not.
Yeah, it
They
doesn't
wouldn't
feel
be
like
able to
that way
get it.
anymore. I don't have the faith for that anymore.
Well, they wouldn't be able to get here in time, right? They wouldn't. No way. I mean, all of a sudden, Swan shows up just in the nick of time to intercept Atlas before it gets to Earth. Come on, people. That shit's all coming from the other side of the ice wall. That's where it's coming. That's exactly where it's coming from. Why is Alex Jones bad? He used to be Alex Jones. Okay, okay. There were two Alex Joneses in 1997. Believe it or not, there was two of them. There was a muscle-bound dude that drank protein drinks all the time, and then there was a fat tub of lard Alex Jones, who was actually Bill Cooper, a comedian. All right. For whatever reason, the muscle-bound Alex Jones, the bodybuilder, he died. Now, was he murdered? Did he die accidentally? Did he die of natural causes? We don't know. There's literally no information on how he died. Not even speculation on how he died, believe it or not. But he died. And so Bill Hicks took his place as Alex Jones, and they've been going at it ever since. All of Bill Cooper, listen at me. You guys are talking about Bill Cooper down there. All of Bill Hicks's staff is now Alex Jones's staff. Do you think that's a coincidence? No, it ain't a coincidence. That's not no coincidence. Bill Hicks took Alex Jones's place when the real Alex Jones died. And I don't know why Alex is still keeping this facade going. I don't know why he don't just fess up, but I guess he wants to keep it going. I don't know. Maybe he thinks everybody will dump him if they find out he's Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks was actually kind of a funny comedian. He really was. He wasn't a bad comedian, but he did say, and he's on record saying that if he ever got the chance to be like Rush Limbaugh, he'd jump on it. And there was nothing wrong with that. The only thing I'm having a problem with is figuring out why the real Alex Jones, who was a muscle bound dude, he was a bodybuilder, he used to drink protein drinks all the time. What the fuck happened to him? Why did he die? And who killed him? If he was killed, who killed him? But see, like I said, we don't even have speculation on how he died, let alone anything else. Yeah, Bill Hicks. Yeah, that's what I mean, Bill Hicks. I miss Bill Cooper too. I miss Bill Cooper, William Bill Cooper. I miss him. He was pretty good dude, man. He was a Navy man. Did you know that? He was a Navy man. Bill Cooper was. He's ex-Navy man. Sure was. He's a good guy. Yeah, he wrote that book, Beyond the Pale Horse. You guys, if you haven't read his book, you need to read his book, Beyond the Pale Horse. It's a good book. You don't have read it if you don't have to pay. Yeah, I don't know, but it probably wouldn't hurt to have a copy in your library. I wonder what's up with DB Cooper. Well, I don't know what's up with DB Cooper. DB Cooper is not on my radar. Alex Jones is a Freemason. You mean Bill Hicks? Yeah, Bill Hicks probably is a Freemason. I reckon he probably is. I don't know. I have no idea. It's untelling who's who anymore. It really is hard to tell. But shit happens. Jones is not. Well, the real Alex Jones, the muscle builder, was not. But the Alex Jones we have now, who's Bill Hicks, probably is. You know, as a comedian, he would be part of that Screen Actors Guild, and I imagine Screen Actors Guild is probably rife with all kinds of Masonic and Freemasonry shit going on. I'd say that'd be my guess. I had the original book by him, Behold a Pale Horse, yeah, and it was autographed. My ex destroyed that book, sadly. Oh my God, you had an autographed copy. Do you realize how much that'd be worth today if you had an autographed copy of that book? Oh my God, it would be worth a small fortune because he's dead. See, no way to get that ever again. Oh man, I'd kick your boyfriend's ass. I'd kick your boyfriend's ass over that shit because who knows how much that book would be worth today? It might be worth $1 million today. You don't know. You'd have to go get it appraised. But it'd be worth a hunk of money. Uh,
Yeah. Do you have any plans for tomorrow, Vaughn?
do I have any plans for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, if it's pitch black dark, I'm not going to be doing much now, am I?
Oh, that's fuck yeah, it's tomorrow. What am I thinking of?
Yeah, if it's pitch
We'll be
black tomorrow, I
fucking
ain't going to be
twiddling.
doing.
We'll be fucking twiddling on thumbs and watching the fucking place burn down.
Yeah, just watch whatever is supposed to happen. It's not really the 3 days of darkness that has everybody worried.
It's
It's
the
like
people acting
what the
like an
fuck.
animal.
It's what's going to happen in the 3 days of darkness. That's what's got everybody scared.
Well, people
And the
can't
answer is
control themselves.
I do not know what's going to happen. We'll just have to wait and see. I'd keep your car running just in case you got to run somebody over or something, because you never know.
What time tomorrow is this going to happen?
I don't know. Should happen starting early in the morning, I would say. I don't know. Bon, can you sing us a song? Can I sing you a song? Hmm.
Yeah.
When there's lightning, you know it always brings me down. What is that, John?
What?
What is that?
What do you mean?
Oh, you just moved it up close to you, I guess. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck? Yeah, I don't, dude. I don't know what's going off tomorrow, but they were talking about the 3 days of darkness. So if it's pitch
Someone
black
fucked with
dark tomorrow,
Sabella. Yeah, yeah. 3 days is a long time, man. I don't know if I
that's a
can
long
handle.
time. Yeah. So if it is dark tomorrow, we'll find out. But if it is, well, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. You know, he literally destroyed several of my autograph books, not to mention all the personal documents he destroyed. But the autograph books he destroyed when I left. When he left, I was pissed. Well, yeah, I mean,
Damn,
so
that's
many
fucked
books I
up.
love that he destroyed. Well, and but see, it's the it's the monetary value of those books too. It isn't just the fact that he destroyed your books. Because some of them books are probably worth a fortune today. So I mean, Vaughn, what does Islam say about the infidel? It says the infidel shall be killed. That's what it says. Bill
That's
Cooper was
fucked
ahead
up.
of his time. Yeah, Bill Cooper was ahead of his time. Yeah, he was.
Who's Bill Cooper? Oh, you're
William
talking
Bill
about the
Cooper.
alien guy, Bill Cooper, the alien guy.
William Bill Cooper was a truther, and he was running around telling everybody about government corruption. And he did talk about UFOs a little bit, but it was mostly government corruption, I think. But there was a little bit of UFO stuff. He had a personal experience with a UFO while he was in the Navy, and but I think most of his stuff was about government corruption, and he was railing on that. Him and Alex, him and the real Alex Jones, they had kind of a back and forth, and
Well,
which
they didn't
that's
like each
fine.
other. Bill Cooper didn't
Well,
like Alex Jones.
I don't think they hated each other or anything like that. It was just they might have had some minor disagreements or something. I don't know. I don't think they really hated each other. Um, Yeah, it was. Yes, yes, yeah. The Alex Jones that was around before he was killed and replaced by Bill Hicks. The real Alex Jones, him and Bill Cooper had some minor disagreements and shit. But I don't think they hated each other or anything. I think they just had some minor disagreements. That's all. That's all I know. Yeah, Alex Jones was a bodybuilder, folks, and he drank protein drinks. And so we literally had two Alex Joneses in 1997. We had a bodybuilder Alex Jones and we had a fat tub of lard Alex Jones, both on the same in the same year. In fact, in fact, the tub of lard Bill Hicks replaced when he replaced Alex Jones was only like 2 or 3 months difference. That's it. 2 or 3 months difference. Now, explain to me how a bodybuilder suddenly puts on at least 150 more pounds, if not 200. How the fuck does that happen? Well, I'll tell you what happens. I called the doctor and I asked him flat out. I said, hey, if I was to put on 200 pounds today, what would happen to me? He said, you'd probably die. So, yeah, yeah, there you go. Didn't Bill Hicks go hang out with Joe Rogan or was that Alex Jones? Um, the muscle bound Alex Jones never hung out with Joe Rogan that I'm aware of. That was the only Alex Jones that's ever been on Joe Rogan's show is the Bill Hicks Alex Jones, as far as I know. As far as I know right now, that's the only Alex that's ever been on Joe Rogan. Although Joe Rogan is into fitness and shit, but no. The real Alex Jones, like I said, the real Alex Jones died in 1997 anyway. And Joe Rogan's show didn't start taking off until what, 2010, something like that. Vaughn, is it true that you are actually not white? You look white to me. No, I'm not white. I'm actually Cherokee Indian. I'm 65% Cherokee Indian. Although I do have white skin and pink nipples, but no, I'm 65% Cherokee Indian, believe it or not. Sorry about your luck. Although maybe my nipples might actually be red. I don't know. They might be red, but they kind of look pink. I don't know. I'd have to look at them again. The the muscle bound Alex Jones is from Austin, Texas, and Bill Hicks is from Newark. Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think that might be correct. He's a green Manalishi with a two-prong crown. That's right. Now, when the day goes to sleep and the full moon looks, and the night is so black but the darkness cooks, and you come creeping.
Yeah, pretty much. You gotta protect yourself, guys.
Yeah, right. That's right. That's right. I can't believe that you need my love so bad. Mm, 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 mm. All my dragging is up, all you're bringing is down. Busted in all my dreams, making me see things I don't want to see. When did you discover this Bill Hicks news, Vaughn? Dude, I've talked about this for years. Where you been? I've been talking about Alex Jones for years. Unfortunately, BitTubers went down with all hands and took all my videos with it, sadly. I had 5 channels on BitTubers, guys, when BitTubers went under. I lost everything. I lost all my karaoke. I had tons and tons of karaoke. I lost all my stuff about airplanes and stuff. Now, luckily, I did have some backups on that, but I lost literally reams and reams and reams of data because BitTubers went down and took all 5 of my channels with it when it went. It's like, God damn it, that sucks. But shit happens, I guess. Shit happens. But yeah, man, I've been talking about the real Alex Jones and fake Alex Jones for years. I was talking about that all the way back when I first got started on YouTube, even. I think it was, what was it, like about my 10th video or something? I mentioned it. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Oh wait, I can't because my original YouTube channel's gone. Oh well. Yeah, YouTube gave me a choice. I can either have them take it down or I take it down. It's like fuck. Because somebody was saying, well, why did you take down a 16,000 sub channel? Because YouTube was going to take it down. YouTube was going to take it down. They told me so. Said, we're going to take your channel down or you can take it down. I said, well, I'll take it down then. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. They were going to take it down. So they said, you can take it down or we take it down. I'm like, well, I'll take it down myself then. So I did. Yep. 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 I had a signed copy of Behold a Pale Horse. Yeah, man, I tell you, it's a shame you couldn't have hid that somewhere where nobody could find it. Because I imagine it'd be worth some money today. I mean, Bill Cooper's dead. I mean, you can't get no more signed copies of nothing now because he's dead. It might be worth some money, man. In conspiracy circles, anyway. I have a signed Ozzy LP. Oh shit! Yeah, well, hang on to it. Hang on to it for say 5 or 10 years. And then, hey, I got a signed copy of Ozzy Osbourne album, and it'll sell. Guarantee it'll sell. Guaranteed. Signed Ozzy. Damn. You never heard about Bill Hicks taking over when the real Alex Jones died? Fuck me, dude. That's been around for years. I thought everybody knew it. I thought everybody knew that shit. But what did Bill Hicks say again? Oh yeah, if I ever get the chance, I want to be like Rush Limbaugh. He said those words, folks. You can Google it. He said those words. And like I said, every member of Alex Jones's staff is a member of Bill Cooper's staff. Or not Bill Cooper, but Bill Hicks. Think that's a coincidence? Fuck no. It's not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence. And for that matter, what happened to Alex Jones's? Well, I guess he really didn't have any. He's pretty much on his own. Alex Jones, the real Alex Jones, was a bodybuilder. He was working out of a teeny tiny little radio station in the middle of fucking nowhere. And he didn't. I don't think he had that big of an audience, but he might have. I don't know. But the real Alex Jones, man, was not popular. He wasn't. He wasn't famous. He wasn't popular. He wasn't much of nothing back then. He was just a conspiracy theorist and a truther that was on the radio. That's pretty much it. And he was a bodybuilder. Like I said, he was a bodybuilder, and he was fanatical about his protein drinks. And then I guess somebody offed his ass, or he died of natural causes. One, but I don't see how somebody that's a bodybuilder can die of natural causes. But I guess they could. I don't know. But in any event, yeah, man, that shit's been out for a while, man. But yeah, Bill Hicks said, if I ever get the chance to be like Rush Limbaugh, I'll take it, or something to that effect. His big thing back in the day was the Anunnaki. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, he might have been talking about the Anunnaki. I don't remember. Wait a minute, Bill Cooper or fucking Alex Jones, the real Alex Jones? I can't remember. Thing that pisses me off about Alex Jones is that he denigrates Bill Cooper as an abusive drunk, when literally there is a ton of old recordings of Bill Cooper which record the exact opposite. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, if you go online and put John Denver's name in there, what do you see? Oh, he's an alcoholic, he's a drug addict, he's a smoker, he's a womanizer, he's all these things. and yet, but when you go and look up his fight in court with Hillary Clinton and Tipper Gore, oh, he wait a minute, he didn't smoke, he didn't drink, he didn't do any of that shit. So why are they putting all that shit out there to demonize him after he's dead? That's the only damn reason. Just want to demonize the guy after he's dead. D. Snyder, and Frank Zappa, and a whole bunch of other dudes said, "Man, this dude is so square. He's absolutely squeaky clean. He doesn't do drugs, doesn't do alcohol, doesn't party, he don't do nothing." And believe me, Frank Zappa would have tried. So would D. Snyder, for that matter, because they were partying hardy back in the day. They would have tried to get him to party. He didn't want to. He was a straight laced guy. You know, John Denver was a clean cut guy. He didn't party. He didn't do any of that shit, and they respected him for it. You know, I reckon. And but yeah, they told Hillary Clinton, because see what happened was Hillary Clinton said that John Denver's song "Rocky Mountain High" was about drugs, and Frank Zappa literally started cracking up laughing. He said, "What? No, this guy's straight laced, man. He's square. He don't do drugs. He don't do alcohol. He don't do cigarettes. He doesn't party. He's not a womanizer. None of that shit." And this infuriated Hillary because she was basically exposed as an imbecile, and so you know she got owned. And then about, I don't know, what was it, maybe a month or two later, Denver dies in a horrible plane accident. Damn, how'd that happen, Hillary? Hmm. Coincidence? I guess. Yeah, wasn't that a coincidence? Isn't that a big coincidence? She gets
Yeah.
humiliated by John Denver, and then John Denver ends up dead.
Hillary has
Huh.
it right. Hillary kills a lot of people, and that's fucking sad.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yeah, how in the hell is it? I mean, I've got a whopping three people, three, okay, three people that I know that are dead, and two of them's my parents. Okay, and these motherfucking Clintons, they got hundreds of dead people. It's like, what the fuck, man? You know, gardeners are dropping dead. The fucking office people are dropping dead. It's like, what the hell, man? Yeah, Alex Cooper or Bill Jones. What the hell? No, it's Alex Jones, dude. Alex Jones. The real Alex Jones was a bodybuilder. We had two Alex Joneses in 1997. We had a bodybuilder and we had a fat tub of lard. The fat tub of lard was actually Bill Hicks, a comedian, who said, and I quote, "If I get the opportunity to be like Rush Limbaugh, I will take it." You can Google that. It's out there. But yeah, so there's that. I need to start this again and get some air going. Getting a little warm in here. Just a little bit. But yeah, it's something else now. But yeah, I've been talking about that shit for years. Um, that's been out there for a long time. Been out there for a long time. Yeah, it's horrible that Candace. What happened to Candace? It might have. Yeah, it might have. My stinking bills took center. Yeah, there you go. Center stage. Yeah, my bills took center stage. Did you ever read A Pale Horse? No, I never read it, but I never read it, but I didn't really have to because I pretty much knew the gist of it. I mean, you know, I've been talking about this shit since 1970 when I was in school, man. You know, I got, like I said, I got that book, None Dare Call It Conspiracy, and I read that book, and it absolutely it absolutely you know, it supercharged me.
Yeah,
And
that's fucking good, man. I need a fucking supercharge. Any
yeah,
recommendations?
yeah, read None Dare Call It Conspiracy. Read Beyond a Pale Horse. Let's see what else. What else should you read? There's a whole lot you should read, man. You read these books and shit, you fucking learn a lot, man. You learn all kinds of shit. It'd be great, man. You learn all kinds of shit, man. It'd be great. Get into the truth movement hot and heavy, man. You'll be busy reading and shit and learning shit. Be great. And get into the Gnostic Gospels and start reading about who Jesus really was and what Jesus' reason for being here really was. It wasn't to start a new religion called Christianity. That's for damn sure. It was to warn people that, hey, you're worshiping the wrong God, you dumbasses, and to start worshiping the one, the source, who is beyond the seventh heaven, which would be the eighth heaven, which would be the infinity symbol, because it does not end. And in fact, Jesus even made a comment to that effect. He said, "My kingdom does not end." And then Pilate was like, "Well, you're here to take over and shit." And he's like, "No, man, my kingdom's not of this earth. You know, his kingdom is beyond the seventh heaven. His kingdom's way the fuck up there, man. Way the fuck up there. It's like the eighth heaven and shit. Infinity, the infinity symbol." John needs a Red Bull. Yeah. I only read nonfiction. Fiction is a waste of time. Well, is any of this fiction, though? See, that's the question. And the answer from me is no. I don't believe it's fiction. You're free to believe what you want, though. It's a free country. You can believe what you want. As far as I'm concerned, though, it's not fiction. It's not fiction, man. His kingdom is not of this time. Yeah, there you go. Did Bill Cooper jump out of a plane? I don't know. Maybe. His time is not yet. Hmm. Time is not yet. There you go. Yep. What time is it? What? Say, kids, what time is it? I'll check here in a minute. We've been going for an hour and 21 minutes. So we've been going for a good little clip. Anyway, though, folks, like I said in my video, Swan went zipping by us like 3 days ago now. Now it's been 3 days. It was 2 days, but it's 3 days now. Swan went zipping by us at breakneck speed. And like I said, according to a couple of websites, they said that all of a sudden, man, when he got to Earth, it was like Swan kicked in the afterburners because his tail got to be twice the length and his coma was about twice the size of normal. Okay, so what does that tell me? That tells me he kicks in the fucking afterburners and then he's making a beeline for Atlas as fast as he can go. So we'll see what happens. This should be interesting. Because see, Swan's coming into our solar system from one direction, and then Atlas is coming in our solar system from another direction. So they definitely on a collision course. So we'll see what happens with that. We should get some really cool pictures on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of October. Now the high res pictures are supposedly on the 2nd or 3rd, I think it is, probably the 3rd. We should get some high res pictures as well. But now the European Space Agency is saying that they've got their cameras turned around and the United States has their cameras turned around. I don't know if Russia has anything over Mars or not, but if they do, they ought to turn around and get some cool pictures, because they're all going to be converging on Mars, I reckon. And that should be an interesting situation, especially due to the fact that Atlas has such a close proximity to Mars that it could actually launch probes and put a whole shitload of probes on Mars. And then, like I said, it's passing gas, which is pure cyanide, and it's exhaling carbon dioxide. So take it for what it's worth. Oh. William Bill Cooper. Hey, Vaughn, it's 1,000. Hey, all right. One of them may be Wormwood. Well, the destroyer's coming and it's going to wipe out the elites and it's going to wipe out the royals and it's going to wipe out anybody that's evil. And then the rest of us should be left the fuck alone. If I go by what the freedom religion says, freedom religion is the one that's sending the destroyer, and freedom religion says we're going to give you a break this time, humanity, because we know it's not your fault. These elitist families have been controlling and manipulating mankind for thousands of years. They've had their fun. Now it's time for their fun to come to an end. And so the elites, the freedom religion gods and goddesses are sending the destroyer, and the destroyer is going to take out the elites, the royals, anybody that's evil, maybe even a YouTube troll or two, which would be awesome. And then that would be it. Everybody else would get left alone. So as long as you ain't evil, or a YouTube troll, or an elitist, or a royal, you should be fine.
Yeah,
you should be just fine. Bill Cooper's full name was Milton William Cooper. There you go. Sounds about right. We shall see. Well, like I said, if they take out the elites, what's going to happen with all that money? Well, I'll tell you what happened to it. All gets redistributed back out into the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to have a year of jubilee, guys. We're going to get some money. Everybody should get some money.
It'd be nice for some things to go
right for a change. Yeah, exactly.
It'd be nice to see some things go good for a while.
Yeah, I would, wouldn't it? It'd be real nice. Yeah, beyond a pale horse. That's right. In which he warned of multiple global conspiracies, some involving extraterrestrial life. Yeah, there you go. See, See, Bill's tactic was mostly government conspiracy, and Alex Jones was kind of the real one. That is the muscle builder, the bodybuilder. I mean, that was his pretty much tactic too. Was government corruption and shit. And so I guess Bill Cooper thought that Alex Jones was horning in on his territory or something. I don't know. They had a few disagreements. I don't think they actually hated each other though, but they might have. I don't know. Yeah. Who knows what's going on in their head, But what I do know is that there was two Alex Joneses in 1997. A skinny, well, not skinny, but muscle-bound dude, and a fat double-ard. And unfortunately, the fat double-ard won, sadly. Oh, well. Shit happens. That's the way the cookie crumbles, right? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that's it, yeah.
So is Alex Jones' name Alex Jones, or is it Bill Hicks? Well, that's what I'm telling you. His real name is Bill Hicks, unless he had, did he have it legally changed? Well, I don't know. You have to ask him. Could he have had it legally changed? I don't know. That's a good question. And the answer is I do not know. So, Alex got up one day and said, well, I'm not Bill Hicks, and made a big joke out of it. And I wish to God I'd have been there, because I would have come back and said, well, okay, if you're not Bill Hicks, why did you spend thousands of dollars removing moles, fixing your teeth, changing the center line of your hair, changing the color of your hair? Why did you...
Thank you for watching. I love you all. Good night. Well, good